Your visa application has been approved. So we both got it, and now we're moving on to the next step.
In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I was able to get my visa so I can move to Bali, Indonesia. And I'm gonna also tell you everything you need to know so that you can get yours too, from which visa you need to choose, what documents you'll need, how much it costs, everything. So a lot of you guys may not know, but my wife Christina and I were living in Da Nang, Vietnam for the last 2.5 years. And now that it's time for us to move forward and go to the next adventure, we've decided Bali, Indonesia is the next location. So I want to show you exactly everything we went through in order to get that visa. So let's get started. So first of all, there are a lot of companies that will claim to be able to get you a legit visa so you can enter Indonesia. Now, there are a lot of scams out there, so we did our research and we actually asked a lot of people who went through the process and got their visas with no problem, people who have been here for 6 months or more. So we have chosen to go with Bali TESOL. You can just go to their website, choose the visa that you want. At this moment, there's probably gonna be only one option for you at this moment in 2021. Depending on when you're watching this video, there may be other applicable visas that you want. So choose the one that's applicable to you. The one that we got is called the B211A. This visa is good for 6 months. You will first get 60 days. All right, it's valid for 60 days and you can extend that 4 more times. So you'll get 2 months and then you extend 1 month at a time from there, up to 4 times. So that equals to 6 months. Now, since this is not the regular tourist visa, I did go on the embassy's website, the Indonesian embassy's website, to check what are the valid reasons that you need in order to be able to obtain this B211A visa. Now, this is the list of reasons that you will have to have in order to be eligible to actually have this visa to enter Indonesia. Now, before we get into the requirements and everything else you'll need to get started, if you do get approved for this visa, they will send it to you through WhatsApp or email. So you don't need, it's an e-visa, you don't need to go to an embassy or anything like that. So first thing you'll need to do is to sign a few documents. The first document you'll need to sign is the health monitoring agreement. So this basically means that you're allowing them to do their COVID test, their PCR test on you. You're allowing them to do health checks on you when you arrive to Indonesia. The second form you'll need to sign is a quarantine agreement letter. So basically you're giving them permission that if you do arrive to Indonesia and you test positive for whatever reason, they can send you wherever they want at your own cost to quarantine. And you basically have to say yes, otherwise you cannot come. And the last but very important form that you'll have to sign is an insurance declaration form or proof of insurance. So you will need to have travel insurance in order to come here. And if you haven't been following me for the last 2 years, I have been using what is considered the best travel insurance for travelers, and it's only $40 a month. And so it's a no-brainer. Whatever happens, you get into an accident, you slip, you fall, whatever, you hurt yourself and you have to go to the hospital, they will cover you. And right now they're even covering people who have COVID. So if you don't have travel insurance, I think for $40 a month, it's really a no-brainer. And it will even cover you if you lose your baggage at the airport, your flight gets canceled, anything you need travel related. In the description, I have put a link to it. Before you come to Indonesia, you will need insurance, so you might as well. And you can also cancel anytime. It works like it's a monthly membership. So you sign up, it will go as long as you want. If you don't want to be covered anymore, you can always cancel. Again, in the description, you'll find the link to it. And the next thing you'll need to send them is a picture of your passport. Again, you don't need to go to an embassy. It's very easy. It's all done through email and WhatsApp. So just send them a picture of your passport and you're good to go. Now let's talk about how much it costs for us to get this visa. Now, there are 2 services. There's the standard service. If you have time, all right, this one takes 2 to 4 weeks. You can pay $350 or 5 million Indonesian rupiah, and you can get the standard service, which takes about 2 to 4 weeks. We didn't have time. We found out we had to leave Vietnam within a few weeks, so we had to get the rushed service, which is, it's called the express service. That one takes about 1 to 3 business days, and it cost us $400 per person, or 5.7 million Indonesian rupiah. So how do you actually make your payment to them? According to them, the best way was to actually make a transfer using wise.com. If you'd like to support me in any way, go ahead and use my affiliate link in the description. I found out that they're cheaper than PayPal, they're cheaper than making a wire transfer. And if you're a traveler, apparently it's one of the most popular ways that travelers actually transfer money to each other or make payments out here. So once they've received the payment and your visa is approved, you'll have 90 days to enter Indonesia. So you have time, no rush. You'll have 3 full months to say goodbye to your friends and family, get everything ready. I didn't have that luxury, so I had to leave in a few weeks. But if you have 3 months, no rush, you can get here anytime within 90 days. So remember, I told you this visa is initially valid for 60 days and then you'll be able to extend 4 more times up to 6 months. So it's recommended that 2 weeks before you start applying for the extension. So you can just get back to the people at Bali Solve through WhatsApp or email and they will help you with your extension. But it's recommended that 2 weeks, don't wait till the last minute, that you start your application so you can get your extension processed. In the next video, we'll be attempting to catch our first flight to start this whole journey. If you haven't been following us, in the description you can find a link to the full playlist. We're showing you everything from moving to Da Nang, Vietnam, to the final destination, which is getting to Bali, Indonesia. So like this video if you found it helpful, and also subscribe so you can be notified when we release the next videos, and if you want to follow along the journey once we get to Bali. So until next time guys, create a life worth living.